RC Peck here. Thanks for your questions and comments. Please continue to either email me or leave a comment and let me know what you're interested in having me talk about. So I got a lot of comments. I got comments on wanting to just do a little more digging into the precious metal mining sector area. And over the years, I've mentioned one company, Franco Nevada, FNV, as probably one of the best, or if not the best precious metal mining stock maybe ever. Big, bold statement. And in fact, it's one of the best investments ever. It doesn't even need to be precious metal mining. And so the question that came in is, would FNV still be a great investment as the precious metal market is moving back into its bull phase after kind of being asleep for 7 years? And so let's go ahead and look at that and see what the price charts tell us. Okay, so first let me do this. Let me just jump over to FNV here. We had GDX on the screen here. Just look at this. This is a 10.5-year price chart. And it's beautiful. Obviously, there's lots of corrections, but look, over the last decade, it's going lower left, upper right. So that's a pretty good looking price chart. Now, you would have no idea that during this time period, guys, there's too much information on this. I just want to keep things super clean. You'd have no idea during this time period that precious metals themselves would have dropped from gold hit about $1,900 an ounce at the end of 2011 and then bottomed out at $1,040 in 2015. You would never know that by this chart that the gold market fell that hard. That's how strong this precious metal mining company is. And the reason is because it doesn't actually mine metal. You can go dig into what it actually does. It's more of a finance company around precious metals. So this is another kind of neat stock in very similar ways to Domino's Pizza, where Domino's Pizza isn't really a pizza company. It's more of a technology company. Go check out Franco Nevada. It's more of a how to finance mining companies than a gold mining company itself, but it's absolutely part of gold mining. And the question is this a good stock to own as the precious metal mining world breaks out into a new bull market? So now let me jump back to GDX. Here's GDX. I've talked for a while that it had to break above the $29 to $31 range, which is right about here. It finally did. It broke above recently, and it broke through pretty strongly, and it's just settling up there right now. So one way is to just take FNV, and just say, is it doing better than the actual large cap precious metal mining sector? And look, this is a relative price chart. You're looking at it. This black line is going up and to the right. That means Franco Nevada is outperforming the precious metal mining sector itself. And you can see it is, like, clearly through 2011 to 2015. That's when the gold market itself got hit pretty hard. But even as the gold market got back up on its feet, Franco Nevada broke above that resistance. This is a relative price chart, and did make new highs relative to GDX. But you can easily buy GDXJ, which is a small cap precious metal mining company. And this, I'll actually zoom out a little bit and just see, I don't know how far back GDXJ goes. Yeah, it doesn't actually go back far enough. But the question then becomes, can FNV outperform GDX or GDXJ when the precious metal mining sector is doing well? And I think the easiest way to answer that is by, let me put a price chart. Hold on, I'm in the wrong section here. Let me put a price chart below here of GDX. And we can just look at the last time GDX actually had a good move higher, which was, let's call it the first half of 2016. The first half of 2016. Now the top chart is FNV divided by GDXJ, and the bottom chart is just GDX. Now I could actually do GDXJ. It's going to look the same, meaning we're going to have this uptick at the bottom here, and we're going to have the down move here on the relative price chart. So what this tells me is, when the overall precious metal mining world gets up and starts moving higher in a significant way, Franco Nevada is not going to outperform, right? It's not going to be able to outperform. It's a great stock. I mean, I remember saying this years ago that if there was a stock in the precious metal mining world that you could almost set and forget about and not be hurt, it was FNV. And here we are. I mean, that was probably a decade ago I made that statement. And here we are a decade later in 2020. And Franco Nevada strengthened above GDXJ. But I think a lot of it had to do with this clean out down here when GDXJ got cleaned out with GDX. And so to me, now that GDXJ has gotten back up on its feet, and I'm going to now I can't really get this much bigger, so I'm going to get rid of this price chart down here. And I just want to bring up GDXJ. Hold on, let me just bring up GDXJ. So here's GDXJ. I believe that this was a clean out here. I mean, there's no I believe. That was a clean out. And GDXJ absolutely wants to get above this $48, $49 mark. It wants to. It popped right up there. It's in a little correction here, but it's really kind of solidifying, digesting its move to this point. And during this move higher, it still hasn't even broke above its $49. It's very likely that once GDXJ, which is the small cap precious metal mining, does break above this 49, it's going back up to its old time high. I mean, this is my prediction. It's going to go back to its 2011 high, which is 200% higher. If that happens, which gets back to the original question of FNV is absolutely going to underperform relative to GDXJ, small cap precious metal miner, and the large cap. So again, this is just another step in really just showing you how, of course, you've got to have the ticker symbols. You've got to have the symbols. You've got to have the companies. You've got to have the sectors. But once you have those, that's not the magic. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. My daughter's running through. It's not enough to just have the symbols, right? That's why I pound the table so hard on Pick of the Month newsletter industry, because it's not about symbols. Because once you have them, I'll give them to you. Just ask me, what's the strongest in this? What's the strongest in that? That's not where the magic is. The magic is really the mindset, is understanding what to do once you have the right symbol. How much do you put into the right symbol? Should you even buy the symbol? Should you buy an index, right? There's so much behind the mindset that can give a true quality and peace to your life. And so one of the things you can start thinking about is where is the anxiety coming from, right? Is it the 45 symbols you have? And one of the things you may want to just think about is, if you like this and you find this interesting, you're going to love my portfolio X-ray review, where I look at with you your symbols, and I show you which symbols are hurting you and which symbols are helping you. And parts of you might have interest in that. And when you do, there's a link at the top of comments, or you can just go to fearlesswealth.com/X-ray. Anyway, guys, this is just another step in helping you really get that control and clarity back over your finances, your wealth, your health. Bad investing affects your health, your money, your portfolio. So thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you being in my world, and I will see you on the next video. Okay, bye.